So guys, today back from a video on the channel. Today we have the Newcastle United versus Liverpool player rating. There was a disappointing result. I thought the performance was there. If you want to see my initial rant, I put that at the top. There'll be a link in the description and on the end screen. But today we've got the player ratings. We'll go for each player, give their ratings out of 10, and there is some positives there. There's some positives, some negatives, but we'll go through it now on the video. Make sure to leave a like, boys. Subscribe to the channel. We've got a double upload today, obviously with the rant in this video. Then we've got the player ratings out on then we've got the preview out tomorrow, the predicted team out on Saturday, the game on Sunday. We've uploaded a video every day this week. Nice day in the videos all week, but right, let's get to these player ratings now, boys. Starting off in goal, we've got Martin DUBRAVKA, and first of all, I thought he made some really critical saves in that game. What I want to say, because I don't think many people speak about it, right? Trent's goal, unbelievable. No keeper in the world saving that, right? The fact that Martin DUBRAVKA is getting fingertips to that, right? And then he dives a millisecond earlier, right? He's saving that, and it's so, even the commentators on BT were saying he deserves a bit of credit because they'll not get it because it's an amazing goal, but they'll not look into it like that. I think DUBRAVKA overall today was sound, didn't really put a foot wrong, couldn't do anything for the goal. I think for the first goal he's made a fantastic save. It's unfortunate how it's just went to Jota, but you can't do nothing about that. Can't do anything about the second goal. And overall I think he done okay, to be fair. Well done to DUBRAVKA. 7 out of 10. Right back now we'll do MANQUILLO, obviously going to his former side. I didn't think he was too great, to be honest with you. Obviously, you're versing Andy Robertson and Sadio Mane, arguably one of the best left backs in the world and the best left wingers in the world. Can't do nothing about it, but you've got to judge him on his performance. I didn't think he was too great. He still tried, still tried, but it's still not good enough at the end of the day, because when you go to Anfield and stadiums like this and versus teams like this, you've got to be at your best, and today MANQUILLO wasn't at his best. I've seen him play much better. I've seen him play much worse, but overall I didn't think he was too great. I'm going to go straight down the middle with MANQUILLO, 5 out of 10. Captain, or should I say just shy, Jamal Lascelles. Yet again, I thought he was shit today. And what do we have to do to get him dropped? Because then he also spoke about his physicality, his pace and whatnot. Him on the ball is the worst centre-back I have ever seen in my life. And I seen a comment on me Leicester rant again. It should just be a Jamal Lascelles one. I'm not going to go too much on it because I thought I spoke a lot on the Leicester rant about him. But him on the ball, he cannot pass, he can't ping a ball. He's just, you can't have a centre-back like that in the Prem. You can't. Couldn't handle them today. And overall, just wasn't great. And I don't want people to think, oh, you're just criticising Lascelles. Let us get on to the other centre backs and other defenders and other players, but I didn't think Jamal Lascelles was too great today. I don't know. I don't know. You know what? I think this is a bit kind, to be honest. 4 out of 10. Fabi Shaw now, he made a really good block. It was for Mohamed Salah's volley outside the boost cross that was put on BT's. It would have been the best assist in Premier League history if he got to it, but Fabi Shaw came to the rescue and blocked it. He made a block in the second half, just before Trent's goal, I think it was, and it went through Shelvey and Hayden's legs. He made a block. I think he was slightly better than Lascelles, but overall I don't think he was too great. He has dipped a lot, and you can see that what Steve Bruce has done to Fabi Shaw is ridiculous, because him under Rafa was unbelievable, and you look at him now, he has been boosted, you could say, and it's sad to say because he was such an amazing player, Newcastle's player of the year in 2019, and then now look at it. It's disappointing to see, but anyways, I'm gonna give Fabi Shaw a 5 out of 10. Left back, we did start with Jamal Lewis, and you know what, right? I'm not gonna give a player rating because he played 12 minutes. He looked okay because he spoke during the week and said that they made a plan for him to stop Salah, and he did, right? The second Matt Ritchie comes on, we can't see 2 goals. Matt Ritchie is the imposter of Newcastle United. He's just shitting me. He really is, and he's not the Premier League standard. He'll be happy if we get relegated. He can have a couple of games in the Championship, but how have we still got players like Matt Ritchie in our squad? Players who we signed in 2016. It's 2022 in 2 weeks' time, and we've still got him at the club. I thought he was really poor today, Matt Ritchie. Couldn't handle Mo Salah. Considering what Lewis done to what he done, it was different. It really was. In the first 12 minutes, Lewis played. We kept Salah quiet, 1-0 up. the first 12 minutes Matt Ritchie plays, we concede 2 goals. Look at the difference. Matt Ritchie, 4 out of 10. Midfield now, we'll start off with Isaac Hayden. I thought he was actually quite good today, to be honest. Isaac Hayden came in, obviously I predicted him to come in and they predict the team. Obviously Eddie Howe just watched the video, so he would have seen that. No, I'm joking, but I think we needed him in. I didn't think Willock would have worked. Willock wouldn't have worked, and we would have conceded, because some of the tackles that Hayden made in that second half would have meant it a goal if Willock started. So I think that's a good move, bringing Hayden in, and I think he actually was quite good. The situation with him, I want to know if he actually was injured or hurting his head when their first goal, because I said it in my rant, if he's went down, right, and he's actually hurt his head, right, that's Mike Dean's problem. If he's went down to cheat, to try and stop the game by holding his head, we deserve to concede, right? We don't know. Only Isaac Hayden knows that, right? Isaac Hayden only knows if he was actually hurting the head or not, right? It's down to him, but overall I didn't think he was too bad. Defensively sound. 6 out of 10 for Isaac Hayden. The man with the goal, it was a beautiful goal, but overall, was he great enough, or was he bad, was he good? John Joe Shelvey, I thought his goal was magnificent. I thought the way he brung the ball down and just curled it into that corner, couldn't hit it any sweeter in my opinion. But the second goal for Liverpool, what's he doing? Blind pass. When you're playing teams like that, it was shown on BT, Marnie is ready for that pass to get made there, and that's how he wins the ball. If that's a team against Burnley, Norwich, Southampton, you can afford to make a mistake like that, because their players haven't got the knowledge to get there. Sadio Mane's onto that 2 seconds earlier, but even before John Shelvey's received the ball. That's the difference when you play the big teams. You cannot make mistakes like that, because if you do, you get punished, and that's what happened. You got punished. Didn't think he grew out of the game a little bit. He started off magnificently, not even with a goal, he was performing well, and then all of a sudden just faded out of the game a little bit. But you've got to give credit for the goal. It was a great finish. John Joe Shelvey, 7 out of 10. Ryan Fraser next, and you know what, lads, right? I think that was probably one of his better games for Newcastle in his career. He's had a tough career at Newcastle, games, injuries and whatnot, but finally getting a couple of games running, and you know what, lads, he did look, he grafted his arse off. Could have had a penalty in the second half. Was it a pen? It was a bit like the Kufal one against Arsenal. If you're given that, could you give that one against Trent and Fraser? But I thought he grafted his arse off. Didn't really do much attacking wise, which we want to see more. Want to see more crosses, want to see more goals from him, which would be nice, because he hasn't scored a goal in the Premier League for nearly 2 seasons now, and that's the scary thing. We need to be seeing more from Fraser going forward. But I think we can get the best of Fraser if we give him the game time. Eddie Howe knows him, and hopefully can get the best out of him, and that's what I want to see. So fair play to Fraser. I think he tried to do his best, and it's all you can do against the big teams, and he tried and give his all for the team. So fair play to Ryan Fraser. I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. Jacob Murphy now, I think if he wouldn't have played 90 minutes if we didn't have to take off Jamal Lewis, I think probably Miggy would have came on for him. I don't think he started against City. I didn't think he was too great, to be honest. Yeah, he did make that ball for the penalty chance with Fraser, but apart from that, didn't really do much. He had a chance in the second half that just went wide, but overall didn't really attack Liverpool, which it is hard. Yeah, don't get us wrong, you're versus one of the best teams in the world. 18 points in Champions League. It's going to be hard for someone like Jacob Murphy, who 2 seasons ago was in the Championship with Sheffield Wednesday. I didn't think he didn't put a foot wrong in my opinion, but didn't really give anything to the game, and it was almost like you're playing with a lesser man, and he just basically stood there and just done the dirty work and didn't really do much of the game. But he still tried his best and still give his all to the fans, because yet again he still is a mag and still loves the team. I'll give Jacob Murphy a straight down the middle 5 out of 10. Attacking players now, we'll start off with, we'll do Joelinton, who was a bit more defensively than SAINT-MAXIMIN. Joelinton tried today, and he really did. He was defensively really good, and we've seen that recently where he's given it all defensively, trying his best, and that's all you ask from Big Joe. We're not asking Joelinton to be the best striker in the world, scoring too many goals a season, and we're asking for a bit of effort, and I think now we're seeing the best of Joelinton. Yes, we're not expecting goals, we're not expecting for him to do everything every game, but he's trying. Under Bruce, he wasn't trying. because I think he knew he had that position, he had that team, he had that striking position. Now he's fighting for his place in the team, and he knows that he's got to, because of January coming up. I think today wasn't his best game, but still done his best, and fair play to Big Joe. I'll give him, because at the start as well he was performed really well, I'll give him a 6 out of 10. And finally, I'll say SAINT-MAXIMIN, who was urgent to get substituted off. He done that many times in the second half. Did get that little knock, but overall, I thought in the first half he was actually quite good. Overall, recently he's not been great, but today I thought he was canny, getting the ball, receiving it well, created the first goal for Newcastle, and overall just went at the players. It's hard when you're versing Kanati and Matip, two really big, strong centre backs who all I've got to do is that, and then it's gone. He hasn't got the quite high level to drift past them players, but I'm sure he will. He is the best, and it's good to see Maxi have a better performance today, and hopefully he's going to be fine for City, because obviously we've seen him do that a lot, and hopefully he will be fine. But I'll give Maxi, you know, I'm going to give him like a 6 out of 10. I couldn't give him a 7, but 6 out of 10 for Maxi. And there we go, boys, that's the end of the player ratings. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure to watch the rant if you haven't already. It'll be on the outro, so make sure to stay on this video if you haven't watched it already. We'll go up against Man City. It's going to be a tough one. Obviously, we've just got to be fair with Liverpool, but you never know. We could get something against City. Probably not, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. See you all in the next one, boys. See you all for the Man City preview tomorrow, and have a good one.